The following is a paid advertisement and does not necessarily reflect the views of Blaze Media, Mercury Radio Arts, Hillary Kennedy, or any and all associated entities, both foreign or domestic.
Hi, I'm Hillary Kennedy with an exciting new product from Blaze Media that fully reflects the views of all their associated entities. It's a new conservative show available wherever you get your podcasts and on YouTube. And joining me now is the host, Stu Bergier.
Hi, Hillary. Thank you so much. And thank you, everyone. Thanks for doing this.
Oh, of course. I'm thrilled to be talking to you and satisfying the promotional obligations in my contractual agreement. So, what's the name of the show?
Well, I wanted to take the three most important factors of the show and combine them into one incredible title. Are you ready?
Oh, I sure am. Are you ready, studio audience?
First of all, who is doing the show? Stu. Stu will be doing the show. Next, what is the show about? The show is about America. We all love America, right? And finally, what is going to happen on the show? I'm going to be doing things. So that's how we came up with the show and the title, Stu Does America. Isn't that great? Now, I know what you're gonna say before you even say it. What if we do something else on the show other than talk about America? Well, that's why Stu Does America is the most amazing and versatile title ever created by science. Don't you want to see how it works? Okay, if I'm talking about, let's say, politics, well then, the segment's called Stu Does Politics. What if I'm talking about terrorism? Well then, it's Stu Does Terrorism. If I'm talking about Nancy Pelosi, it's Stu Does Nancy Pelosi. What about if I'm talking about, let's say, Chuck Schumer? Stu Does Chuck Schumer. What if I'm talking about a Cocker Spaniel?
Okay, okay, I think I understand. But tell me, what's different about Stu Does America?
Oh, there's a lot that's different about Stu Does America. You know, what America needs now is smart analysis and stupid laughs. And occasionally, maybe some smart laughs and stupid analysis, but never both smart at the same time. That's the Stu Does America guarantee.
Wow, that sounds incredible. Amazing.
It sure does, and thanks for reading that line so convincingly. We created the recipe for Stu Does America in a laboratory with nutritionists who personally promised me that they washed their hands. We mixed in the best in conservative analysis, the facts you need to know, the numbers that prove the case, the ammunition to destroy every argument your annoying socialist friends are making, and a heaping tablespoon of relentless mockery.
Oh, interesting, and so brave to use mockery when you're so often the victim of it. So what are you trying to accomplish with Stu Does America?
Well, I think when you look at the media landscape, Hillary, so much of what is available is either boring or stupid. And that's how I know I can fit in. I can totally do both of those things at the same time.
Oh, that's for sure. But can you do both every single week?
Not only can I do it every single week, Hillary, I'm going to be doing it 5 times a week. A new show every weeknight.
Wow, that's 5 times the Stu, everybody. How do you feel about that? Okay, now Stu, how do I know that this won't be just like every other podcast?
Well, I have an abnormally well-developed ability to not care what anyone says. So when this comes around and it gives me the freedom to kind of blurt out things that normally I should not blurt out, my lack of social skill allows me to go places other shows can't because I don't have any loyalties or friends.
And I can vouch for that. Now, when developing the idea for Stu Does America, was there any thought of doing a more profitable genre like true crime or helpful home decorating tips?
That was recommended to me several times, yes.
And did they also recommend finding a host with a more camera-friendly appearance?
Certainly that's what the focus group said over and over again, but we thought we would try something different, a different approach. What if we made sure that people could get the audio-only version, right? That way, if the visuals are as problematic for humans as all of our research seems to indicate, they can still check out the show every day.
Well, okay, so let's get down to the bottom line. what if I don't have an extra $1,000 a day to spend on another podcast?
Here's the best part, Hillary. Most people would expect to pay between $500 and $2,000 per episode for a podcast like this. But for a limited time, you can get it every single day as part of your BlazeTV membership.
Well, wait, what if that's too much? For example, what if someone has done a lot of thinking about it and has determined the right cost for this type of podcast would be $0.00?
Oh, well, every episode is available for free on YouTube or wherever you get your podcasts.
Wow, well, this sure sounds like a show that delivers the perfect amount of value for the money, doesn't it, everyone? All right, is there anything else you need to say before I can check this contractual box?
Sure. Go to StuDoesAmerica.com for all the links to social media where you can follow the show. Subscribe for free on YouTube and wherever you get your podcasts. And please spread the word. Sharing this podcast is tax deductible.
Well, I am so proud of you, Stu, and so proud of the Blaze for having the bravery to put another white male on television. It's Stu Does America coming in January. It's gonna be magnifiterific. All right, I think that's good. I'm gonna go get a sandwich.